So let's talk about all NBA real quick. Let's talk about the all NBA team. So I was on Twitter, just scrolling, you know what I'm saying, and my boy, Mike, his name is I think I'm Big Mike. I think I'm listening. I'm gonna throw the tweet up right here. Throw the tweet up right here. You know what I'm saying? He dropped this tweet. You know what I'm saying? Asking, or basically just giving Jaylen Brown some love and saying that he deserves recognition and a spot on the All NBA third team. And I responded and I was like, nah. Nah, I don't think that JB's gonna end up getting that third All NBA spot. And you know what I'm saying? We had a conversation back and forth a little bit, you know what I'm saying? We explained our reason, and at the end of it, he asked me, he was like, I'm curious to know what your second and third team All NBA teams are. You know what I'm saying? And at the time, I'm like, hey, I never really thought about who my All NBA second and third teams are. You know what I'm saying? When I think about the first team off the top of my head, you know what I'm saying? I can give you that, you know what I'm saying, at the back of my hand, you know what I'm saying? And we'll get to that when we get to that. But you know what I'm saying? I never really actually gave a full fleshed out second and third team listing, you know what I'm saying? So I sat down, I thought about it, and I was like, listen, I feel like this would be something dope to share and discuss with, you know what I'm saying, the people of the YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into it, man. Leave a like, leave a comment, and let's talk about all NBA team. All right. So the way I was thinking about doing this is I was gonna unveil the backcourt first, then I was gonna unveil the front court players, talk about them a little bit, and then we gonna get through this. All right. So starting with all NBA third team, the all NBA third team backcourt, I'm going to have to give it to Darius Garland of the Cleveland Cavaliers and Devin Booker of the first place Phoenix Suns. Now, it shouldn't be any real debate as to why D-Book should be on this All-NBA third team listing. You know what I'm saying? And when I thought about my honorable mention, because I got a couple of names here on the side that I was like, if I wasn't to put these guys in All-NBA third team, who would I put, you know what I'm saying, in their spot? So I have some honorable mention guys, you know what I'm saying, and I have his teammate Chris Paul in honorable mention section, you know what I'm saying, just due to the fact that, you know what I'm saying, his Chris Paul has also been just as big of a piece of the success as Devin Booker. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it really wouldn't be. I feel like it's kind of like pick your poison. But I will say over the last 15 games, 16 games where Chris Paul has not been around, he's been he's been recovering from his thumb injury. You've definitely seen a kind of a new. We kind of see like what that Chris Paul leadership has really done to Devin Booker as a player. You know what I'm saying? Because before, you know what I'm saying, he would just be a guy where we say his stats didn't contribute to winning. You know what I'm saying? And now he's out there single-handedly leading the first team in the NBA. You know what I'm saying, without their point guard, without their captain, you know what I'm saying? So that should not go understated. So all NBA third team shooting guard goes to D-Book. Darius Garland, let's talk about Darius Garland real quick. There shouldn't be any real debate at all as to why Darius Garland is at the spot. He's had a phenomenal season. The man's been balling out of control. Out of fucking control. When I look at the honorable mention list, I wouldn't put either of the point guards I have my honorable mention list ahead of Darius Garland. You know what I'm saying? Darius Garland has really had one of those seasons. He's been one of the main reasons for this whole Cleveland resurgence. And I couldn't be more happy for the team. I couldn't be more happy for Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? Just good to see these guys out there back on the map. Good to see they have a nice, solid, foundational franchise player that's going to lead them and, you know what I'm saying, take them to great heights over the next couple of years. All right, let's go to the front court. All NBA front court. We got, for the small forward position, we got Jason Tatum. Now, Jason Tatum the last 30 or 40 or so games has been fucking bugging. Not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. Thinking about it, I don't feel like he's been the best player on the Celtics over the course of the entire season. I would give that to Jaylen Brown. But I just feel like the way how Jason Tatum has really carried his team to this 30-9 record, I believe they have since the new year. It should not go underappreciated. It should not go unstated. So we're gonna go ahead and smack my man JT in there in that All NBA third team. Secondly, this might be a little bit of controversy for who we got for the All NBA power forward for the third team. I got Jaren Jackson Jr. in that spot. I feel like when Jaren Jackson Jr. has really done over the course of this season, both when Ja has been in the lineup and when Ja has been without of it, it's something that definitely to me warrants a spot on that All NBA third team, because without him, he's really just that defensive anchor for a Grizzlies team that really is undersized. They're not really the tallest team around. They kind of just are energetic and they get around. They play defense. You know what I'm saying? They play that swarm defense. He's been their shot blocker at 6'10". He's been out there blocking shots with the best of them. He's been out there knocking down threes. Oh my God, my voice just cracked something serious. He's been out there knocking down threes. He's been amazing. You know what I'm saying? Him along with Ja just definitely are just they're fantastic franchise players for the Memphis Grizzlies, and just where they are right now, I feel like they're in a great position. You know what I'm saying? And for our All NBA third team center, I'm gonna go ahead and have to give it to Cat, man. On top of what Cat and the Minnesota Timberwolves have been doing this year, Cat himself has just had himself an amazing season. You know what I'm saying? He's got his team in a position where in a play-in position. You know what I'm saying? Potentially taking that 6th seed against Nuggets, they can get out of the play-in. You know what I'm saying? And listen, Cat came out for blood. Cat came out with something to prove this year. And you know what I'm saying? It definitely came out. It shows on his team, you know what I'm saying, that he's got that mentality. He's got these guys ready to win games. You know what I'm saying? I remember I saw a report where I saw that Cat replaced all the basketballs in the Timberwolves facility with the NBA Finals basketballs. Now, Cat, that's a winner's move. If you're trying to build winning culture, bro, I'm with you. I'm not mad at you. I ain't going to no NBA Finals though, bro. Not this year. Not this year. You know what I'm saying? I get you trying to say, hey, yo, this is the goals where we're trying to get to. Not this year, bro. Not this year. But yeah, listen, I need to keep doing your thing. All right. With that being said, we're gonna roll on. Actually, let me talk about these honorable mentions real quick. So honorable mentions, I already have mentioned. I have Chris Paul as one of them. I have Kyrie Irving as an honorable mention for All NBA third team. And I feel like just because for what he has done in these 25 games, for him taking the stand, for him not getting the vaccine, for him waiting, I feel like off that alone, Kyrie is just he's like a martyr. He's a martyr at this point. The man did it. My man accomplished some real shit. He pissed me off at just plenty of times where I was like, Kyrie, just get the fucking shot, bro. It's not that serious. But listen, bro, I'm not even vaccinated, and if I feel like if my job told me, hey man, you can't work here if you don't want to get vaccinated, I might not pull up to the bitch either, bro. So Kyrie gets that honorable mention. I got Jared Allen, another guy for Cleveland, just been fucking fantastic. Pascal Siakam's had him a really great resurgence season, you know what I'm saying, after a couple of down years since Kawhi left. And I gotta have Jaylen Brown there in that spot, and I already stated why, because he's been the most consistent player on that Boston team, and now he just is definitely the second reason as to why they are as dangerous and as good as they are. All right, let's go All NBA second team. So All NBA second team was kind of tough, you know. I'm not gonna lie, like I saw myself, you know what I'm saying, switching positions a couple of times, you know what I'm saying, kind of unsure about who should go where, and if is this guy first team, is this guy second team, I wasn't really sure, you know what I'm saying, but this is what we ended up coming up with. So for the All NBA second team backcourt, we have Stephen Curry of the Golden State Warriors, and we got Trae Young of the Atlanta Hawks. So the fact that these guys are probably one and the same player is kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? They both play a similar play style, and it got them in a similar position. At one point in the season, I would say that Steph was an All NBA first team lock. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there was nothing at this point. I thought he was an MVP. I thought at one point, I thought he was an MVP lock. To be completely honest with you, you know what I'm saying. But for him to have that drop off towards the middle of the season, and honestly coming out back out All-Star break, I expected him to kind of have like a resurgence and kind of, you know what I'm saying, probably get back to more so the MVP status, but it just never came. You know what I'm saying? He never got back to that level. So I feel like with the way how some of these other guys have been playing there, I was able to put them in that All NBA first team over Steph. And Trae is a guy who could have been All NBA first team, but those All NBA first team guards they've been on a completely other level, and I just feel like it wouldn't be fair to give that to Trae over those guys. So Trae can go ahead and take that number 2 spot. On to the All NBA front court, All NBA second team front court. All right, so first and foremost, we're gonna go with my man, my boy. Let me tell y'all something real quick. I've really enjoyed being a Nets fan over the past 3 weeks since I made the announcement that I was gonna start rooting for the Nets. You know what I'm saying? It feels good to be rooting for a team. You know what I'm saying? If that didn't give it away, then the guy is gonna be Kevin Durant. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna take that small forward spot. You know what I'm saying? Just the way how KD's been playing. KD did miss that month and a half. But when I keep saying I wanted to say Kyrie. When KD was playing, KD was a monster. Since he came back, KD's been on another level. Listen, he would have been first team if it wasn't for LeBron going fucking crazy. I'll be completely honest with you. I'll give you a first team spot right there. KD would be first team if it wasn't for LeBron out here putting up 30. Did you know he was 37? Just found that shit out recently. All right, so for the All NBA second team power forward, we got my guy, my boy, my fucking guy, and I'm glad he's having a great season. I'm glad to get the recognition of All NBA second team, hopefully. My boy DeMar DeRozan, man. I fuck with DeMar heavy. I like DeMar's game. I love the footwork game. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to say that it's Kobe or it's reminiscent of Kobe, but it's a different level. You know what I'm saying? It's just like not a different level as in like it's above Kobe. It's just a different level of, you know what I'm saying, like mid-range killer, getting to your spot, having great footwork, just being phenomenal on the offensive end. You know what I'm saying? So listen. Round of applause from my man DeMar. He's gonna have to take that power forward spot. And for the All NBA second team center, who's ready for some controversy? All NBA second team center goes to Nikola Jokic. Now hear me out. Hear me out. In the last video that we dropped on this channel, I was talking to my boy Eli, the lone New York Nuggets fan. I told my boy Eli that at that moment, Jokic was the MVP. So with him being the MVP, it's only natural that he gets all NBA first team, right? Well, since recently, I have changed my stance because I personally, just the way how the season is going right now and the way how honestly I called it in the beginning, I do think Giannis ends up winning the MVP. And the way how both Joel and Jokic have not kind of taken that stranglehold over the MVP over the last couple of weeks, it's just like I just feel like at this point we're just waiting for Giannis to just swoop in and take that third MVP home. So Jokic gets all NBA center, second team. Listen, man, great player, excellent player, amazing player. This should not be considered a slight at all to Nikola Jokic. He has been having an excellent MVP season. If it wasn't for a couple of things, if it wasn't for health, if it wasn't for a couple of things going his way, I would say definitely he's the MVP. But health, him not having really that record, them being almost in a playing position, you're looking back at a kind of like a 2020 Stephen Curry situation, and you're just kind of like or 2021 Stephen Curry situation. So, we'll see. But let's go on and move on to the All NBA first team. First team. All right, so All NBA first team. You know what I'm saying? Listen, these guys have just been the best of the best this season, I feel. You know what I'm saying? For their position. Like, I'm not sure how All NBA really is, like, you know what I'm saying, what the real layout is. I'm pretty sure it's just guard, forward, big. Or it's just like guards and forwards, or, you know what I'm saying, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I think there's a possibility that Jokic might fuck around and end up being considered a power forward, which might thrust him into a first team position with Joel and, you know what I'm saying, like, I don't know how exactly it's calculated, but the way I did it, you know what I'm saying, I just went, you know what I'm saying, guard, forward, center. Something real quick, real easy. But let's go ahead and let's get on to our first All-NBA first-team guard, my boy, Mr. himself. They climb up the chimney because they want all the smoke. Ja Morant. That boy Ja Morant has had him most definitely an All NBA first team season. When it comes, if it's not the blocks that sold you, if it's not the steals that sold you, if it's not the dunks that sold you, if it's not the improved 3-point shooting that sold you, I don't know what exactly it was, but this nigga is an All NBA player. Second, there's no question in it. You can't say nothing else about it. He's locked. All NBA first team. Congratulations, Ja Morant. All NBA first team guard is a guy that I didn't even know was really considered a point guard. I'm not gonna lie. I thought he was considered a small forward, honestly, due to the fact the guy's like 6'7". But he does fuck around and play point guard for his team. So All NBA first team guard is that boy out of, where's he from? Slovenia? I think he's from Slovenia. Luka Doncic, because that nigga Luka. Let me tell you something about Luka. Luka is a guy who I forget about kind of often. You know what I'm saying? I think I saw another post on Twitter that's called the Luka cycle. You know what I'm saying? And they say that in the beginning of the season, you're kind of like, oh, is he having a shooting slump or is he out of shape? Like, what's going on with him? And then like you get to that second part of they should get that second part of the season like around like Christmas time where you're like, wait a minute, is he okay? He's heating up. He's hitting shots now. It's getting better. And then after the new year is when you get to that point where you're like, is this the greatest basketball player to ever do it? Am I watching like Michael Jordan? You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Shit is real crazy. And then you get to the end of the season, when you get to the playoff time, where you're like, yo, let's get this guy some help. You know what I'm saying? And with this team, I feel like you might not have that problem. They finally got rid of that bum ass nigga, Kristaps Porzingis. You know what I'm saying? They got rid of KP, so now they've just completely unlocked Luka, and they've just completely they sold out to the Luka experience, and I couldn't be more happy for him. All right, All NBA first team forward. I already said it. LeBron James. It's LeBron James is he's a victim of a heinous crime right now going on in LA. Russell Westbrook is out there stealing money from him and the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? The way how Russ has been playing, he has been stealing money from Russ and the Lakers all season. LeBron and the Lakers, sorry, all season. From the missed layups, from the fucking turnovers, to the fucking bank shots that don't fucking touch the bank. This nigga's been stealing money from LeBron James and has been taken away from his 30-point season and has taken away from us and our ability to see LeBron compete in year 19. Did you know he was 37? Fucking unbelievable. Fucking unbelievable. So, listen, LeBron, you're having a great season. Like I said all the time, you can't guard a stop sign, but you still that fucking nigga. We moving on. All NBA. First team forward is Giannis. Do I have to really explain? Giannis is Giannis, right? Averages about 30 points, 13 rebounds. Like I said, I'm not gonna really talk about Giannis that long. I'm really not. I'm just gonna keep going. And the All NBA first team center, if you didn't know, is Joel Embiid. Now, does that mean that Joel Embiid is gonna be the MVP? No, that's not. That's not what I think at all. I think he gets the first team position just because he has had slightly a better season with a better record than Jokic. So he'll get that first team spot for that alone. Because, I'm going to leave it at that. He'll get that for that alone, but he will not get an MVP. The MVP trophy will go to Giannis Antetokounmpo for the third time. That is my guess. That is my All-NBA first, second, and third team. Listen, man, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know who you guys All-NBA teams are this year. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.